Hey everybody, Jittery-Jay here. I hope everybody's having a great holiday season so far. Um, Up today we have the next episode of the Ricky Gervais Show, which is episode season 2, episode 10. This one's entitled Leg Rubber, which I'm not even going to try to imagine what this one could be about. I guess we'll just have to watch it and find out. But before we do, as always, we're going to hit the original video with a like and subscribe. And then we're going to come right back here and hit this video with a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments anything you want to see me react to. Titles work best, and make sure you tap the notification bell. It all helps with the algorithm, helps with the analytics. Comments help immensely. So any comments you want to leave, I'm great with. Links in the comments, they don't always let go through. YouTube holds those, and I have to go searching through my comments to find them, because they consider them potentially inappropriate or whatever. That's why I suggest titles. But anyway, I wanted to send a special thank you to the High for my very first super thanks, and to Martin Arscott for my very first donation. Every little bit counts. I'm currently saving up for a better computer so that I can start going live again. This one is just, it sucks, to put it lightly. So yeah, everything that I make from YouTube goes into that savings, and yeah, so it's slowly building up enough to where I can get the computer I want. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. It's been a weird kind of day, but I'm hoping that Ricky and Carl and Steven can help bring me out of it. Um, anyway, I've talked long enough. Let's get into this. Oh, wait. I want to switch
For
this.
the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that
That
right?
cuts off Steven.
Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And
That
the
cuts
little
off this whole
round-headed
side of the
buffoon
screen.
that is Carl
Can't do that.
Pilkington.
All right.
I was trying to go to that view, but it cuts off the whole side of the screen. You can't even see where Steven's at. So that might not work with this one. Maybe it was something where it's more centered, it might work, but nah, not with this one. Give it a shot.
Carl, when was the last time you reminisced?
Well, my mum and dad have been round, haven't they? So I've been
Every
reminiscing a lot.
damn
Yeah.
day.
What were you thinking about?
Every single damn day is what I meant to say. Can't keep my brain from doing it for some reason. But yeah. It's just, I get distracted very easily, and it's usually in here that does it. The current issue I'm having, this might sound weird, but the current issue I'm having, if you know what reverb is, it's like an echo. Like I can add echo to the mic if I wanted to. That's what I have going on inside my head right now. There's not an echo. It's this asshole that keeps repeating everything that I say. So it sounds like an echo, and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, like I said, it might sound weird, but that's what I've been dealing with today. So yeah, let's rewind this a little bit and get on with it.
My mum and dad have been round, haven't they? So been
Yeah.
reminiscing a lot.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
We're just chatting about Tic Tacs.
One of the great memories, yeah. The happy memories.
Now, I used to love them
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
My dad got a load of them.
What,
Got-
this year?
No,
Just
no,
recently?
years
Oh,
ago.
years ago,
Like
right.
years ago when I loved them. I said I loved Tic Tacs, me.
Yeah.
He met one of his mates.
You didn't nick him from the sweet shop?
No,
No, that's what
he
you do,
knew some
yeah.
mate
That's what
who could get his hand on a load,
Right.
and he
Thief,
must have
he was a
got
thief.
about he must have got about 30 crates of Tic Tacs.
30 crates of
Honestly,
Tic Tacs.
honestly, with like about 24 on each crate. We got them stuck in a cupboard under the just in the kitchen in the corner.
Yeah.
Now I worked my way through about 6 crates. was quite happy.
When? In how long?
I don't know, in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something.
Right.
And then after that, I'm getting sick of these.
6 crates of Tic Tacs in 2 weeks? Yeah, of course you're getting sick. Jesus. Those are mints. Those are not to be eaten like candy. Even though they taste like candy.
2 weeks, 3 weeks or something.
Right.
And then after that, I'm getting sick of these.
Right.
Yeah. You were minty fresh, but you
Yo,
were sick.
lovely fresh breath.
Yeah, you just saying off me.
But I mean, I haven't got that much more to tell you about it. It's just.
So sorry, whoa. Bear in mind, this was something he was
Sorry,
recently
my head's
reminiscing
starting
with
to
his
get
parents about. They were sat around, and we've already learned up to an hour could go by reminiscing. Sat around for an hour talking about the great
I've already run
Tic Tac
out of
saga.
responses. I've got nothing to say about
No
that.
opinion.
I mean, I was nearly going to say, what do you do with the empty little flicky Tic Tac boxes?
But then we realised that that's utterly dull and boring.
Well,
and not
I
of any interest.
was struggling. I don't know what this anecdote is, other than a bloke. Other than you said your dad, I like Tic Tacs, mate. He went, all right, I talked to Albert. Albert, you got Tic Tacs? I've got 30 crates, if that'll do, yeah? Yeah, bring him round. Put him under cupboard. He's got through 12 crates. What's his breath like? Fucking lovely, but he's been sick all over the country. Oh, do you want some more? No, of course we fucking don't. You'll talk about that in a few years' time. Of course we will, for about a fucking hour. And then we bring it up on an audio book.
But I think that's how we got onto it, because even though I tried to get rid of a load, I used to give them to mates, take them to school, say, have some Tic Tacs. You can have them for free. We used a load in the cat litter tray.
No, we didn't.
No, they only make your breath. They only make your breath smell good because the chemical composition of it mixes with your saliva, and it's what brings out the mint flavor in it. Yeah, not the same thing when you put it in a litter box. Oh my dear God.
We used a load in the cat litter tray.
No,
we
you
did.
didn't.
We did. It
No,
was
you
just
didn't.
ways of getting rid of them.
Jesus Christ.
Sort of freshy smell, isn't it? It's the same sort of condensity in that, isn't it?
Condensity, it is the same condensity.
Yeah, so got rid of them like.
What in the hell is condensity? That's a whole new word. Carl's making shit up this time.
Condensity in that, isn't it?
Condensity, it is the same condensity.
Condensity.
Yeah, so I got rid of them like that. And then the weird thing was, even though I'd got shut of them all, you'd be backing up and you'd always hear one ting its way up the tube.
It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. Ting tong ping pong. It's tinging its way up the tube.
That sounds like something from Willy Wonka.
That's just what I was thinking of. The kid that was eating from the chocolate river and fell in, he's going up the tube. It's just what I was picturing when they were doing it. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like something from Willy Wonka.
Oh,
No, it's just I'm just demonstrating that because that's how many of them there were around the house. You'd drop them, they'd go in every corner and that, like Pac-Man or something. They'd be everywhere. You'd be
amazing.
Tinging it up.
Sheila's getting married. Hannah gets confetti. Don't buy any confetti. Go to cupboard under stairs.
So yeah, that's a little memory there, isn't it?
It is a little memory.
Now
It's a really little memory.
The strange Tic Tac house in Salford, where everything is made of Tic Tacs.
Wow, that must have been a hell
That's
of a time you had with your parents there. The old Tic Tac
No, but it's
reminiscence.
better. You see, you're saying, "Oh, what a boring story that is." But when
I
my
see
mum and
you've
dad,
re-gravelled the drive. Yeah, smell it. Suck the drive if you want.
no, but it's different. When my mum and dad are there, and they can remember that, and they're going, "Oh yeah, the Tic Tac incidents and stuff."
What's known as the Tic Tac incident.
The Tic Tac
Let us never speak of the Tic Tac incident.
I just imagine the clock ticking there. It's Christmas Day. Going, what are you smiling at? Oh, remember it used to ting up the tube.
You should think about selling this to Hollywood.
Listen, what do you remember then?
Oh
What
my
do you
God.
remember? That's an amazing thing to
That's
say.
a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing at all.
God. Yeah, sure.
Carl, I know you like to be kept abreast of all the latest breaking science.
I like that. They give him shit for reminiscing about stuff after they asked him what he was reminiscing about. And then he asked him, well, what were you thinking about? And he said, nothing at all. Like, really? You're going to make him tell his story but not tell yours? That's just rude. You know?
Carl, I know you like to be kept abreast of all the latest breaking science news. Did you read recently about the blind mice that they have been able to make see again? And hopefully they're whatever they did, which allowed these mice to be able to see again, they're hoping to be able to do with humans in maybe about 10 years' time. Or at least begin tests. Extraordinary.
It's not only messed up that he rubbed his eyes and got scared and took off. He didn't rub his eyes, he rubbed his glasses. All he had to do was clean his glasses. He didn't have to fix his eyes.
Do with humans
He changed them from sunglasses to regular glasses. Watch.
in maybe about 10 years' time. Or at least begin tests. Extraordinary, isn't it, to be able to... I mean, to be able to cure blindness would be a remarkable achievement in science.
It is, but it's just that thing how they say they've done it on mice and what have you.
Yeah.
If I was blind and I went in for the meeting with the doctor,
Yeah.
and they said, do you want yours doing? And then they said, like, we've done it on mice, that wouldn't be good enough for me. I'd say, look, when the blind fella gets in, don't say we've done it on mice, just say we've done this on eyes. He goes, what eyes? Just say just a pair of eyes.
Yeah.
As soon as you say mouse's eyes, it's like, well, it's not the same. And it sort of, it would make me go, I'll leave it.
Yeah. And then you wake up and you can see, but you've got very tiny eyes right in the you've put in mice eyes. I'm scared of cats.
It's just eyes. I think I just don't like having my eyes messed with, and even if I was blind, I wouldn't like it.
Right.
And I think mine are more active than most, my eyes.
What do you mean?
Oh, God.
Well, I went for a what's her name, Steve. You don't know. I've had problems with my legs.
Oh, Christ almighty.
He's the same... What are you, 33?
He's a hypochondriac.
And you talk like you're a 70-year-old
honestly, the slightest thing, he's got time off work for this. We went to the dentist 3 times in 1 week. He goes, now his leg's rubbed 2 times a week for some reason.
I don't.
In and out of the kidney hospital.
Oh,
there's no
okay. Now I get what they're talking about leg rubber. It's a masseuse. Now I get it.
kidney stone, Mr. Pilkington. He's going, oh, right.
I don't.
In and out of the kidney hospital, and they're going, there's no kidney stone, Mr. Pilkington. He's going, oh, right. Christ almighty, do some fucking work.
No, the thing is, I've been, in the last, 30 odd years, I've been working hard, and I've let my body get run down a bit.
How have you, you're 30, what are you?
33.
Right, 33. Sorry to start off with such a hard question. But how have you been working for 30 years?
Exactly.
Well, I just have. I sort of I got on with it.
At 3? At 3?
No, I'm
Well, you
just
didn't get
saying.
on with anything at school, did you? 'Cause you were just pitching about.
Yeah.
You weren't working out there.
What was the first job you got? How old were you?
I was 15.
Right, okay, so you've been working for 15 years then. Okay, good,
Yeah, but I
right.
had my paper round when I was 10, didn't I? And that was hard graft. That's why I'm
It's
bored
still
and
not
that,
30.
Getting up at 4:30. It all adds up, doesn't it? All adds up. So anyway,
No, it doesn't.
I kicked my height when I was a kid.
You what?
He always says this, like it's a classic story that everyone should know.
Everyone
and
knows
also
that.
the phrase "kicking my own height."
Yeah.
Explain what you mean.
Just kicked my height when I was a
Kick
kid.
your. No one understands.
You
Carl.
kicked your leg up to the
kicked
height
me
that you were at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
if
kicked
you were,
my height. It's not a well-known phrase. You can't just go, "I kicked my height."
so you were 4.5 foot, and you've put your toe up into the air 4.5 feet by kicking.
Yeah, but I landed on my back.
Right. Okay. Imagine seeing that in the playground. They go, get Carl Pilkington to kick his height. I bet he falls over like a
It
fucking
wasn't in the
penguin.
playground. My dad got me to do it in the garden.
Brilliant.
But why did
They
you fall
sold
over?
tickets. The neighbours were cracking up. Yeah.
Why did you fall over? Did you hit
I just
yourself in
didn't,
the
I didn't
head?
have kicked my height. I mean, my leg got high up, but I was that chuffed that I got that high. I didn't think of putting my leg down again.
Like what?
That's classic Carl. I didn't think about putting it down. God, I love it. Oh, God, I love it.
That I got that high. I didn't think of putting my leg down again.
Like what the fuck did that look like?
He's got to think it all through. I thought it was automatic. You sort of stay balanced.
Christ,
But you didn't think, well, I'm loving this. This is brilliant. But what should I do now? I got my leg up. I'll just keep it up. Whoa!
Look at it, the salute with his leg. What were you doing?
So anyway, I landed on my back, and I did some damage, I think. And it's because of that.
You sure you didn't land on your head?
And it's because of that, all them years
Lord.
and what have you.
Yeah.
I've had like a trapped nerve in my leg.
Right.
So I thought, right, now's the time to have it done. Because when you get older, I mean, it was the kidney stone thing. Once you've sort of looked at, death and what have you, it just makes you think, got to start looking after
Do you
your
think you
body.
could die of the slightly bad leg that you've had for 15 years?
Well, it just...
A kidney stone, he looked at death. It's painful to deal with, but yeah, it's not looking at death.
That'll eventually kill you?
Well,
Slightly bad leg that you've had for 15 years?
That was
Do you
what
think
gives
that'll eventually kill you?
well, it could do if I can't run away from danger.
He's a smart ass.
Right. Again, you're thinking of Jurassic Park coming true.
Well, whatever then. I'm just saying, you've got to look after yourself. If there's anyone listening
could
out
always
there
hop.
who's got a problem, get it sorted.
I'll tell you what, though, if you have to fight off danger and you kick them, put the leg back down immediately after.
So anyway, I went to see this fella, to like a professional leg rubber.
Professional leg rubber. Yeah.
And he sort of said a few things that were quite interesting. Remember that time when we had a chat on the last lot of like podcasts? I said, am I in charge of my brain, or is my brain in charge of me?
Yeah, do you remember what I said? That's the most stupid thing you've ever
No, it's not stupid. It's a profound look at oneself. It's not a stupid thing to say. It's philosophical, to be honest. Am I in charge of my brain, or is my brain in charge of me?
ever said.
Yeah. Well, listen.
That's kind of like listening to that little inner voice that we all have. It's if you pay attention to that, and then your brain will be in charge of you. Because that voice can be very negative, and it can drive you to places you don't want to be. But yeah, it's all a matter of perspective, actually. Depending on which side of it you're looking at it from.
Like podcasts, I said, am I in charge of my brain, or is my brain in charge of me?
Yeah, do you remember what I said? That's the most stupid thing you've ever said.
Yeah, well, listen to this then. So I go and see this leg rubber,
Professional leg rubber, yeah.
right? And he is professional.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember, leg rubber. You haven't said doctor at any point in this conversation.
He's a leg rubber.
So this however profound this is, it came from a man who is self-confessed professionally leg rubbing.
Not just leg.
Does he do
back,
left and right? Or?
back rubbing as well. He does it all. Right.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's a
I'm in
masseuse.
there, and I didn't mention about how I thought my brain was in charge of me and stuff. I'm lying there. He's bending me about and what have you. The first problem he came across is that my nerves aren't long enough for my
Right.
body.
What?
I don't know.
My nerves aren't long enough for you.
What in the hell? Dude is feeding him a load. He needs to find an actual doctor. He's getting ripped off. Dude's feeding him a load of shit.
My nerves aren't long enough for my body.
Oh my
I don't know.
My nerves aren't long enough for your body.
He was lifting my legs up and I was going, right, whoa, stop that a minute, that's hurting that. He's like, what do you mean? He said, I've only got them like just about...
Well, that's your tendons.
No, but your nerves are in your legs as well. And your tendons don't hurt, it's your nerves that kick in. It's your nerves that make you
Well,
go,
yeah,
that
but they
hurts.
hurt because your
Yeah.
tendons are being
Well,
overstretched.
I'm just telling you what
Because
he
they're
said.
traumatized.
Right, so he lifted the leg up and I went, right,
Was
stop
this
doing
above a
that.
laundrette, this surgery?
No, it's a proper place. He had like towels and all that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got towels
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely a laundrette.
so I'm lying there.
Other people's towels.
He's got towels,
halfway through his-
underpants, bras.
Halfway through, he said, you haven't got 20p, have you, for the dryer?
That's messed up. The towels, underpants, bras.
He's got towels, underpants, bras.
Halfway through, he said, "You haven't got 20p, have you, for the dryer?"
So I'm lying there, and he lifts the leg
Oh
up,
my
and
goodness.
I'm like, "Oh, that hurts a lot." So he said, "Oh yeah, short nerves." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You know, your outside of the body is longer than your inside."
Right, he doesn't sound like a doctor. He does not sound like a
The
doctor.
outside
That
of your
makes
body's
no
longer than the
sense.
inside.
So he
Absolutely no
he had me
sense.
lying on my front and what have you, and he was sort of crushing me back.
Right.
And he was going, "Does that hurt?" I said, "Yeah." It was like 48 quid this as well. Putting me through all this pain and what have you.
Well, you got some good advice, though.
He said, "You're pretty stressed," and I said, "Yeah." So it's, you know, I've quite a bit of stress in my life. And I explained to him about the kidney stones and that. I said, "Oh, you know, that's that."
He went, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
He probably said that. He said that's where you were probably got a lot of tenseness. And
A lot of tenseness. Is that the phrase he used as a trained professional rubber?
He's a doctor. He's definitely a doctor.
So anyway, he said, "Do you relax much?"
You haven't got any Lenore, have you? I want these sheets to come out nice and soft.
He said, "Do you, you know, you should learn to meditate or something." So because you're all tensed up. We're living in a stressful world, as he told me about it. So when I was telling him that I have problems relaxing, he said, that you're obviously the sort of person
Who's gullible enough to spend 46 quid for this hokum?
He said, "You're the sort of person whose brain is in charge of them, rather than them being in charge of the brain."
So all you did was you met a person as stupid as you.
Yeah.
No, but I thought it's interesting that this is what he does for a living.
Yeah.
And he picked up, that was the first visit, that's the first, I'd only been there about 22 minutes.
Yeah.
You get half an hour for 48 quid.
Right.
But he picked up on that
Yeah.
within like 15,
No, he saw a
20
right
minutes.
fucking sucker coming. No, he did pick up on that, yeah.
But anyway,
don't go to him again.
The reason, I am doing, I've got locked into it. I've got to go at least another 3 times.
Why?
I'm trying
What
to
do
get
you
out of it. I don't know. I didn't realise that you have to have a minimum amount of things. So what I'm
I
saying,
can't wait. What's the wisdom he's going to come up with next week? That'll be brilliant. I can't. Yeah.
no, but what I'm saying
Your blood's paranoid.
is, we were talking.
You've got jealous bones. You're the sort of person whose stomach's hungrier than you. What absolute fucking nonsense.
Do you know, like how we were talking about eyes, weren't we? He said the thing is, you know, you've got to be able to relax, and the way to do it is to focus. Right? He said, I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "When you go to sleep."
You're the sort of person whose eyes can see further than you can.
He said, "When you go to sleep."
Oh my god. Ricky is totally cracking me up this week. Oh my god. Oh, I needed this. Oh
He said,
boy,
"When
did
you
I
go to
need this.
sleep."
You're the sort of person whose eyes can see further than you can.
He said, "When you go to sleep."
Close your eyes. Instead of just leaving them open staring at the ceiling.
Carl, keep breathing.
Yeah, keep breathing. Close your eyes. You're not dead. It may seem like it, but you're not. You're just asleep.
So he said,
Oh, fuck me.
he said, "What you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe." Right?
Okay.
He said, "And just think about nothing else." I said,
He did say that Carl. He did accuse Carl of finding somebody just as stupid as him, and yeah. So the guy obviously left his foot up in there too long too. So, oh my goodness. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, I think this is my favorite one yet.
He's a witch.
he said, "And just think about nothing else." I said,
He's a witch. Did he say to put a toad under the bed?
No, he just said focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down,
Visualising
shut
it.
your eyes and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there, and it just wasn't working because
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
I was,
You
even
were
though my
thinking of a
eyes,
finger.
well, no,
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day, someone called up and said, Carl, my toe's better.
no, the problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
Oh dear God. He's still trying to see it through his eyelids. Steve had to walk away on that one. I get what he's saying though. He was trying to see it through his eyelids, searching for holes. This is good.
Even though I had them shut.
He just had to get up and walk away.
Oh God! Just when I think he could never come up with something stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag.
Right. So what does that mean?
Oh God!
You were still What does that mean?
I was straining them. I had them shut, but I was sort of looking down at my foot.
You were trying to see through your eyelids at your toe.
Well, I was looking down, so I'm thinking that's where the foot is. Because of that, I was straining them and they were stinging, so I had to pack it in.
Trying to look at. He's trying to look down.
I am going to die.
He's trying to look down at his feet, and yeah, you're supposed to just imagine your toe or whatever object it is that you're meditating on, that you're using for a focus point. You're supposed to just imagine it and slowly imagine. The way I was taught is you pick a spot on the wall and you slowly imagine yourself getting closer and closer to that spot until it envelops you. And yeah, you can put yourself in a deep meditative state like that. It takes a few minutes, but it works. Anyway, yeah. This is great. This is one of my favorites so far.
And they were stinging, so I had to pack it in.
I'm gonna die. I am going to die.
Why, out of interest though, and this will sound naive, why don't we remember the very early moments of our lives? Why is it? Is it because it would be too harrowing to remember
back on
the
this?
point at which we sort of born? Because I don't really remember anything from those first few years. Why is it? Is it just because the brain's not fully formed at that moment?
I don't know.
The memory's not sufficiently developed?
Pretty much.
It's got to be trauma, hasn't it? It's the things. Again, we were talking about me being younger, and the youngest I could remember back to was 1978.
How old were you then?
When
were you born?
72.
What,
you
couldn't remember earlier than 6?
You
You can remember back to about 2 or 3, most people. What?
No way. No way.
It is.
My mum and dad don't even remember them. Because you're not doing anything. This is what I'm saying.
Mum and Dad don't even remember me then. That's amazing.
Oh,
Because they pinpoint things.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Oh my gosh. I gotta back this up a little bit.
And the youngest I could remember back to was 1978.
How old were you then?
I'm trying to wrap. That's what it was. That's what caught my attention. I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that he had to think about it and try to figure out how old he was when he was born in 72. That's only a 6-year difference. It's 78 minus 72. Yeah, that's what caught my attention. It's like, wait a minute.
And the youngest I could remember back to was 1978.
How old were you then?
See, that one eyebrow pops up.
What? You couldn't remember earlier than 6?
Drives my wife nuts when I do that. When I just raise that one eyebrow, because I'm usually looking at her like, "What in the hell are you talking about?"
Remember back to about 2 or 3, most people. What?
No way. No way. My mum and dad don't even remember them.
And I think my earliest childhood, I was 4.5. My earliest childhood memory. And that was when I had issues with my stomach. And I went into the hospital for a blockage in my intestines. And then I went in a year later because my appendix burst. And they told my dad if he had got me to the hospital 30 minutes later, I wouldn't have survived. As it was, I passed away on the operating table once during surgery. But yeah, I lost 8 feet of my small intestines due to infection from that. So that was fun. That's my earliest childhood memory. What's yours? Let me know in the comments.
My mum and dad don't even remember them.
He's messed up.
Because you're not doing anything. This is what I'm saying.
Mum and Dad don't even remember me then. That's
Because they pinpoint
They remember
things.
all the Tic Tacs they've ever eaten.
Yeah. Do you remember when Carl was 6? Of course I do. 5? Yeah. 4? Yeah. 3? No. 2? No.
Because you're not doing anything, are you?
My mum and dad don't even remember
So,
me then.
and it's weird.
I remember, must have been about 2, sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego. I remember that. Very strong image I have of that.
No, I don't remember that.
No, you wouldn't remember that, would
you weren't there, were you? What do you mean? What, you don't remember Steve?
How would he remember Steve sitting on the potty, looking at his Lego? That's a little weird.
No, I don't remember that.
No, you wouldn't remember that, were you?
You weren't there, were you? What do you mean? What, you don't remember Steve sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego?
No, I mean, I can't remember having a potty. I remember having one of
I'm
them.
not suggesting you have the
You
same
used to go
memory.
in a fucking litter tray. Now I know why, to eat a Tic Tac while you're having a shit.
Okay, so what is...
He's right back on the Tic Tacs.
Go in a fucking litter tray. Now I know why, to eat a Tic Tac while you're having a shit.
But, okay, so what is your very first memory?
The one that cropped up the other day was having my eyes sort of glued together by.
Gangsters. Where's the fucking Tic Tacs?
No, I was,
Lost arm truck for you, yeah.
when I was on holiday and I slept near the window and the window was open and I used to wake up in the morning with my eyes shut. My mum and dad thought I was having a lovely lie in. I just couldn't open my eyes.
But what? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Why were they glued? Why were they... What do you mean they were glued?
But why didn't you say, Mum, Dad, I'm not asleep. My eyes are glued together.
It's just that you get a build up on the eyelashes.
Yeah.
And it all.
When they came in and you could sense them looking
I didn't know
at
they
you.
were there. I went to what's her name, Harley Street. I went for a checkup, and like a medical. Posh,
breathe.
you know Harley Street. It's like it's
Yeah.
the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before.
yeah.
All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, "Here, see the doctor." They said, "Name yet?" Give us 10 minutes. Go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's.
Yep.
In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones. Your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
Oh no.
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it. And it's like boys with a Z. Two fellas stood there, looking, sort of Italian looking.
Yeah. Right.
Dungarees on.
No shirt, though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a gang magazine?
I had a little look just because I thought, like I say, it's one
You're always
chance.
looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open. There might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now. I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait. I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of. Like I've said to you before about, I don't know why they like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Yeah. Okay. That's Carl for you. Simple to a T.
Right.
There's no surprise when they've got one of their own.
Oh God.
Right.
There's no
right.
surprises there. You're not going to go. Oh, that's
Sure. Yeah.
Some had like car oil on the face. Not about.
Yeah.
There was someone sat on one of them square things of hay.
Oh, yeah.
Sat there, like sort of sat on
Ow.
it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just
Ow.
looking like it's normal.
That's
Sort of
crazy.
That's painful.
No farmer walks
I'm
around.
not
like
going
that.
to pause it
The
right
other
there.
one, there was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
No, I'm going through and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
It all everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke
It's
straddling
not-
this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
loads of them. It was just all just cock, just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went, Carl, what are you doing?
I would have just said, look at this. Look at this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look at this.
Yes, it does. Because you would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was amazed by that.
Especially a pornographic magazine. You're not going to see that in a doctor's waiting room. So where'd it come from, Carl?
So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really, I could have complained.
Sure.
So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
You had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sadico is better.
No, like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's Dick as well.
Subdico.
Yeah.
Well, and it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. It's just everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know
Let's
they
have
say...
a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Narration.
Let's have a game of chess. Cock.
Oh my god.
Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
That works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our
Okay then,
Christmases.
fuck a poo.
Oh Jesus.
Oh god.
Oh god. Carl's getting pissed. Look at him. You mad? Oh, didn't realize that was the end. But he's getting mad. It looked like. It looked like he was about to start getting some back. Where they're always picking on him. But he looked like it was getting under his skin a little bit. This was great. This is definitely among my favorite episodes. I didn't know what to expect going into this with the title like leg rubber. But I'm glad it was something as simple as a masseuse and not something extremely weird, because I know how Ricky's mind can get. But anyway, this was great. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me. That's going to just about do it for this video. Really hope you guys had fun watching this as much as I did. And I hope to see you on the next one. Yeah. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, everybody. Love you guys. Peace.